Well, guys, I am glad to be here this morning. My name is Phyllis Nash. For those that don't know, I am one of the four co-founders, really getting this kicked off Diamond Factory, where we meet Tuesday through Friday to get our day off started off on a very positive note with like-minded people. And what I'd like to do, guys, is to encourage you to have your new teammates, your current teammates to join this call because really community, culture, building, and like-minded carries us a long, long way. When you're with people that are doing the same thing on the same path, hearing wonderful testimonies about our business, whether it's how a product has worked, whether people are changing lives, this is where you get your motivation from, your confidence going out there and talking to strangers, something that you might not be used to doing. But when you're on a call like this and you're participating in the culture of the company that you're in, and that is Akana, then you get a feel for what's going on. You have more confidence. You see people stepping outside their box, making things happen in their communities. We talk about creating blue zones, and hey, we can start creating a blue zone right here in your own home. I just heard somebody in a prayer call, and they were talking about how we should think about anything that we absolutely touch to put into our bodies, to put into our mouths, to consume as food, because we only have one temple. And here at Akana, we have some education products and things that can help people create that blue zone within themselves, to take pride in themselves. I often talk about how we won't even hesitate to take that car in for an oil change. But when is the last time you have really changed your oil? When is the last time you have detoxed? And you have a company here with excellent products, with people getting phenomenal results, actually life-changing results. And are you participating in that? Do you know the importance of community and building and coming together, and each one telling one, and of those telling one, and then the multiplication, the leverage that you can create just by being a part of something? You know how you change the world is by one bite at a time. You come here, you get your energy, you get your confidence. You hear the story of Ernestine Davis at 63 years old, and nobody can put her up against a teenager and see the body difference. Guys, couldn't see the difference in their body tone, the muscle tone. And how did she do it? She did it with a lot of hard work. So I'm not trying to take all the credit. But one of the things that she did use was your own protein supplement, your own thing that you have right in your store. Now, I am not going to say if you drink that supplement and that protein drink that you're going to look like Ernestine, because she did a lot more. But because she did that, she is a beacon for Akana. She is a testimony to Akana. And guess what? She's willing to pour into you to get the results that you want, using the products that you have, being with like-minded people in your own village that can help you go to the next step. And then there's our phenomenal Diamond Bernadine Kirkland. Yes, and what is she doing? She is out there doing the doggone thing. She believes in her products. She is out there testing and showing people in pain. Can you imagine? If I'm a wimp, I can't take any pain. So if somebody saw me looking distressed and offered me a solution to pain, do you think I would tell them no? And do you think if I got that solution and that relief that I wouldn't buy? That's how you build a company. That's how you go $1 billion big. Just doing your everyday life, guys, that you can help somebody. I wish I had the scripture for the day that started my devotion off, but let me go back. It says, I don't want to ad lib, you know me and ad lib. So I'm going to keep on talking until I find it. But I'm saying we have a company with things that are life changing, absolutely life changing. I was on a call last night, asked to be a speaker, and I spoke and I just reminisced about how I got attracted to this industry, because coming from a traditional entrepreneur background, starting and having your own business where you had to have hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes to get started. You had to be there working every day. You had to be there when nobody else was there. You had to get up and close up to see that your project or your business went. And then to have a business introduced to you that cost just $500. $500, and to be able to turn $500 to 120 days later with $100,000 in cash in my pocket. I didn't say I did that. And I'm not saying that to say, oh, look at me. No, I'm saying that to say the industry that you're in is an industry that can produce millions of dollars for you. If it's not millions that you want, hundreds of thousands. If it has hundreds of thousands that you want, thousands. With as little as that small investment that turned into $100,000 in less than 120 days. I say that to impress upon you that you need to be taking your business seriously. And someone said, well, how did you adapt? I adapted because when I came in, I was working hard, making a lot of money and living a good life, but working my butt off, stressed out. And yes, when I saw something that already had a system and all I had to do, I didn't have to come in and reinvent that system. I didn't have to come in and create that system. I could still go on doing my regular business while using the system to build that company. And then when that company outmarked what I was doing with all the less stress and strain and wear and tear on your mind mentally and on your body physically, hey, I said, this is for me. But what we do is take something that we have, like a business, just like I got started in all those years ago, and we don't value it as a business. We haven't been hurt. We haven't stayed up long enough at night. We haven't stressed out about something to say, hey, if I use this system, if I go down out there and be a Bernadine Kirkland, share my product, sample my product. If I take my product like a Ernestine Davidson, oh my goodness. Again, guys, don't think you're going to look like Ernestine. There's a lot of hard work. But suppose you could be the best you that you could be using the products that your company provided. Guess about taking people looking at you and saying, what the heck are you doing? We had a special yesterday on one of the most phenomenal products, right, that we have, and that's our Hemp MD. It went from $129 down to $99 plus an extra 19% off. Guys, can you miss that? How can you miss that? You should have been out there sharing this with every customer you had. And guess what else that was going to create? That was going to create CV. We're going to have the numbers of the people that are hitting CV on Thursday, because you probably think, oh, well, I'm not hitting this. I'm not there. But you don't know how close you are. And you don't know how just going out. You know, right this morning before I got on this call and after devotion, I contacted a ton of people. Because why? We're having a special Juneteenth event at the dispensary tomorrow. Our phenomenal Crystal Robbins and Abinadale have been doing the do, but we're going to bring an extra little flavor with it tomorrow. Minister Mooney is serving vegan food. Hey, you're going to tell people to stop eating meat, but they have no idea. So we're going to sample some of that food. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have some giveaways. Guys, we need you to get people out tomorrow night. Take advantage of what you have, because if you came in here to build a business, and I'm thinking every day when you look at the economy, I was on Facebook or social media, one of them, and they had a coffee shop and they had robots walking around. Robots that look just like real people, serving people, taking the money, taking the orders, doing the customer service. And do you think that you need to find out your plan B and make your plan B? Because that's only the beginning. So if it's something that can be replaced, the robots are coming. AI is out there. But here, Make yourself invaluable. Provide for people something that a robot can. And a robot don't have no pain cream. A robot does not have MD that can take and turn your pain and send it and your anxiety away. Hey, a robot doesn't have a 21-day or a 7-day cleanse. And a robot is not going to be able to go to that Florida trip when they make that CD. Guys, I want you to be serious about what you're doing. If you came here to make a difference, make a difference. Just start support what your company is doing. So you are the company. You are the people. I told you at convention, it's up to you because the company has laid it all out there for you. But it's time for you to pick up the gauntlet and go to work. Go make that CV for the trip. Go look at your numbers and see where you are. And just do it, guys. Just do it. And I'm getting excited. Let me see if I talk up. I haven't, but I got time to bring on. Let me see. Somebody is texting me. Let me see if no, that's not. But while Dr. Betty is telling you what she's going to talk about tonight, while she's at the EE system getting all rejuvenated and helping others, I'm going to look up that scripture because that is a call to action for all of us. Dr. Betty, go for it.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, guys, as I promised last week, tonight we are going to delve further into cognitive health and exploring various exercises, simple, that you can do in a matter of minutes a day that will make the biggest difference in your brain health. So join us tonight.
Wow. Well, thank you, Dr. Betty.
Thank you.
So you have a bunch of people hanging out with you at the EE system, at the soul massage?
Not tonight. It's me and Melissa right now.
Okie dokie.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I wanted to share with you. Religion that God, our Father, accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. So my call to action for you guys is that you go out. The orphans and widows can be people in pain, people that have anxiety, people that are overweight, people that want to change in their life, people that want their health back. And what you need to do is go out and be the servant that you are. Take the message of good health. Take the message of hope for life. Take the message of renewed businesses. Take the message of a plan B. Take the message of being participants, that people participate in a $190 billion industry, and you want your part of that. People are out there looking for you to take the message to them. And so with that being said, guys, don't forget, you got 19% off until the 19th. And don't forget all the phenomenal soul massage events that are coming up on Friday and Saturday of this week. I'm getting another message. And remind people to vote, says Diana Coleman. Now, I don't know where they're voting, but they're not voting here in Chicago, but somewhere in the country they're voting. So we need, if you're in that part of the country, she's in Virginia. So I know all you Virginians and anybody else out there that it's voting time, please go to vote. That's what I like about this company. We're all together. I see you've unmuted, Diana. Did you want to say something?
You said it. You said it, Phyllis, and I am grateful for it because I don't think our DNC, the Democratic National Convention, is doing enough in terms of inspiring people to vote. We want to keep our democracy, and we are voting in Virginia for our primary and our local, state, all the elections, even the school boards are important. So anytime you have an opportunity to vote. We're coming up on Juneteenth and all of that, not knowing. Knowledge is power. So thank you, Phyllis, for encouraging people. If you can vote, I don't care what you're voting for, just vote.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. We'll be back here tomorrow, guys. And what's the word? Go out and push.
Push.
Yeah.